I am Dominic Bytes. Welcome to another round of Byte Club Cinema. Aha! So normally I do this on Tuesday, but I was pretty wiped out on Tuesday. Also, programming note, I will likely be rescheduling Tuesday's recording to Thursday, next Thursday, because I have next Thursday off from work, so why not? And I'm going to be busy Tuesday, or tired Tuesday, I'm not sure which. Uh, work schedule is, whew, yeah, it's a thing. But it's okay. Work is money, and I like money, so it's good. It's fine. Whew. But, yeah, thank you all. So, today we'll be doing. I'm going to try to do as many episodes of the shows as I can. So I've got Gene of AI and Natalia Riza. At the time of this recording, there are 3 episodes of each currently out. I wrapped up on episode 4 of Gene of AI last week and episode 5 of Natalia Riza last week. So if I get 3 episodes of each in, I'll have caught up to what's currently airing, which is good because once I catch up to that, I can start using the additional time to record other shows. So I don't only want to do these two, I want to do other shows as well. I picked these two because they were straightforward, seemed interesting, and yeah, so far they've both been pretty good, pretty good. So similar structure as previous Byte Club Cinemas, where I'm off until the start of September. Oh, that's neat. Okay, nice, nice. The so pre same format as before, where I will try to do 1 episode between the ad breaks. Then once the episode is done, I'll do BRB with an ad break in there. Come back to the next episode. There we go. I find that the timer helps, keeps you succinct, stops you from ramble. So, as usual for Byte Club Cinema, there will be a mask over the video to avoid copyright, and you won't hear any of the audio either. It'll just be me and my commentary here. So, I'm going to try to do multiple episodes. After I'm done with Byte Club Cinema, I will then do. I'm going to take a break, grab dinner, come back, probably do some Minecraft tonight. I'm going to continue my work on the Something Stupid server. The big thing there is they've updated the Something Stupid server to 1.20.1, so there are now cherry trees in there. Good thing I got my netherite stuff before the upgrade, because oh boy, yeah, 1.20 makes it a lot harder to get any netherite items now. So I've already got some. Thank goodness. I need to make sure I keep that stuff maintained and don't lose it, because it's pretty much going to be impossible to replace. The big thing they did with 1.20 with rebalancing is basically diamond gear is functionally speaking in the top end. It's very hard to get netherite. Netherite is almost post game essentially now, as opposed to something you should get before you tackle the end dragon. Now it's almost post game because of just how much time it takes to get and the odds of being able to even get it. Yeah, 1.20 really rebalanced things. Apparently, the next, and they're doing some beta, so there'll be a 1.20.2 soon, and they're saying that diamonds are going to get a big buff. So I don't mind that. I like diamond being more functional. It's not bad. I got a lot of diamonds, so I don't mind that. But I like the cherry trees from 1.20. So there's that. But yes, now the Something Stupid server has been updated to 1.20. Now the only problem, of course, is that loaded chunks that have already been explored, will be 1.19. 1.20 content will not be available except in new chunks. And since the server is fairly well explored, that I would have to go very far afield essentially to find the 1.20 biomes like the cherry trees and stuff. I can take advantage of some of the crafting recipes though. So I've got a ton of bamboo, and 1.20 did add a lot of bamboo crafting options, so that's nice. I may take advantage of that, see what they have. And bamboo is a very renewable resource. But yeah, you're not going to be seeing any cherry trees or anything for a bit, simply because that biome is, I don't know where it is, but it's not anywhere where I am. And it's going to probably take me forever just to venture out there and find it, sadly. But I'll explore that stuff. That'll be after dinner. After dinner, we'll get food in me here. So first up, we have Gene of AI, episode 5, because last week was episode 4. Let me switch over to the display. There we go. Alright, so we've got Gene of AI episode 5. And thank you to Sniper for redeeming first. And I did already hydrate. I'm still drinking I've got a third cup of coffee in me. But man, I caught up a bit on my sleep. Still tired, but drinking a little extra coffee. I have tomorrow off from work as well, so I'll be able to relax some more, get some more sleep. Oh, the other big note is so tomorrow will be my collab stream with Captain Aurora, hopefully in Zayla's Minecraft server. That'll be kind of the introduction to that. My plan is to wrap up my work on my base with something stupid, leave a mark, and then move on to Zayla, because Zayla's server is more active. As much as I like exploring dead servers, it would be nice to have other people to play with, and Captain Aurora has kindly stepped up to be a streaming buddy, so I don't mind. Yeah, so I'm going to do collabs with her going forward, hopefully on a regular basis. And so just want to let people know the exact time of the collab has yet to be announced. It could be between 4 to 6 p.m. Central. Not sure yet. She'll let me know in the morning what her schedule is. So we'll go from there. But I'll also make a thumbnail for it. She's already sent me over her avatar. But yay, collab! I get to collab with another creator. Woo! That's kind of why I do this. I want to collab and have people to play with and game and do things. It's nice, you know? Alright, G of AI episode 5. I'm going to get it started here. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, let's see what this has in store. Alright, piano playing. Now, I wonder humanoids. I mean, humanoids have to work to get things that. Oh, geez, okay. Why are you just pushing it away? Dude. Oh, okay, that's, snapping? Yeah, it's an emotional disturbance. Alright. Wow, okay, yeah, dude, you need to get that under control. Like, wow, alright. You can't just. Oh, he's a humanoid. Okay, so he's a humanoid with emotional disturbance. Alright, so humanoids can have mental issues. Huh, that's actually kind of interesting. But yeah, it does raise the question, was he programmed like that on purpose? Or is it a flaw in his operating system? Is there an actual glitch in how he was grown? That's interesting. Yeah, that's a very fascinating ethical conundrum. Is it ethical if you design artificial life? Is it ethical to design them with mental illness? Is it okay to make a humanoid that's autistic, or make a humanoid that has emotional disturbance, or to make a humanoid that has Down syndrome, or something like that? Is that ethical? Should you be allowed to do it? And then that's saying, of course, it happens on purpose. Obviously, there's trauma that can develop for a humanoid through the process of living. That's one thing. I'm not about like at design. Like, okay, so I'm going to make this humanoid have an IQ of 70 on purpose. Is that ethical? Or should you always you should always strive to create a humanoid with the absolute best qualities you absolutely can at all times? Is that ethical? Now, obviously, maybe it's not on purpose. Maybe it was an accident. That can happen too. Accidents happen. I think accidents are perfectly fine. They always occur. Some randomness is allowable, but to purposefully design flaws. I don't have a good answer for that one too either. Oh, do you want to get? I like how the humanoid is like, no, let's not automate the process. That's funny. Aw, would you like to join me? No. You've used up your break time. Aw. He's very no nonsense. Uh, his personality is interesting. As I said, his ethical things. Like, I mean, that last episode where you could just install a button, press it, and it changes your personality radically. My god. The ethical implications. Spacing out. Okay. Yeah, is it ethical to give a humanoid ADHD on purpose? That would be. Now, there's another interesting question. It's almost unreal. Oh wow. Okay, so humanoids get nightmares. That's interesting. So they so they dream of electric sheep. Ah. I also like how a lot of these episodes are kind of standalone in many ways, though they do build on common themes. And it really does change it because, like, if it's a human with a family having nightmares, I mean, that's just normal. But these are humanoids. They're grown. They're artificial. They're designed. So, insomnia. Yeah, it trickles down too. It's like, is it ethical to create a humanoid who suffers from it? Although I imagine there are things that can cause them to develop later. That's fine. Why are you depositing money into this cat? Oh no. Are you being threatened? I have an old friend who I want to help out. I mean, okay, that sounds good. Okay, I'm donating to a charitable organization. All right. I mean, I hope that's true. Overwritten 6 years ago. Oh. Oh no. It's like, oh yeah, no, I had this friend. But no, it turns out the friend actually edited the memories. Oh no. Oh God. God, can you imagine? Yeah, scammers. So instead of, say, calling you and imitating your loved ones, instead they alter your memory so you think that they're a long lost buddy, and of course you'd be more than happy to contribute to their organization. Oh God. Yeah, old friend. Oh God, that's horrifying, man. Mutable memories. Ah, jeez. I'm just gonna move this over just ever so slightly. There we go. For some reason, my PNG tuber software will alter the size of my avatar now and then, so I have to adjust it. It's kind of annoying. Seto Global Life. Wait, Seto? Are we? Is this Kaiba Core? Oh my god. Pseudo's gonna have to settle this with a duel! Wait, does that mean if a humanoid gets deleted, they're sent to the Shadow Realm? Yes, Seto Kaiba would automatically just alter everyone's memories so they love the Blue Eyes White Dragon. You know it. You just know it. He would do that. Huh. I want you to tell me how you treated him. Okay. Okay, so he apparently knows this person. Alright. Got busted by the cop for cyber drugs? Wow, I wonder. Okay. Well, I imagine cyber drugs are probably things that make you feel good in your brain. Okay. I mean, since you have buttons you can press to clarify your mind, obviously there are probably programs you can run to make yourself feel euphoric. Okay. Yeah, strength of will only dependent on something else. Okay. Alright, this is tying back actually to the last episode, because we saw that pill that made clarify the mind. This guy offers a similar service. Okay. Alright, nice. The show, I raised a lot of ethical implications that came from that little just push a button, alter the mind thing. And yeah, we're getting more on in this episode. I like that. I like that. It's my job to fix it. God. But at what point does the fixing go too far? God. Improving the memories of the past. Put him in control. Alright, at least he does it consensually. Okay. If it's informed consent, it's less ethically unsound. I just object to it as a method of treatment. Because instead you're just redoing the person to give them strength. It's not really coming from them. Okay. Everyone had bullied them. Oh, okay. An old friend. He programs in an old friend, and so the old friend becomes a support thing. And so it looks like his mistakes were done on the advice of a friend, and they all worked out. You know, your bullies left you alone. Okay, I see. So it's like having a programmed-in imaginary friend in some ways. Again, still super creepy. I don't think I like it. Yeah, the side effects are also really unpleasant. Yeah, I don't know. I question this guy's ethics. Yeah, if they get too weak, you have to give up on them. Jeez. Okay. Wind back the clock and pretend they got water. Fake water. Jeez. So instead of watering the cactus, you just pretend to water them. Yeah. Yeah, it's a quick and easy fix, but there's no quick and easy fixes to this thing. Yeah, oh god. Yeah, he's using unreality to treat an issue. But it robs the person, it robs the, okay, Mogadit is his black ops name. Yeah, and this guy is aware of his black market identity. So pseudo is when he's Doctor Pseudo, he's wearing the white coat. When he's Mogadit, he's wearing the black coat. Yeah, interesting. Okay, man. I don't know. I don't think I like the idea of treating an issue with unreality. I put my keyboard in another language for a sec. Oh no. Well, I'm glad you got it back. Yeah, it was a gift from an old friend, I bet. Yeah, I don't. Oh man, I do like how this show explores the potential applications for virtual reality and edited memories for psychological things. But man, the ethical implications again are just oof. I mean, the only good thing I can say about the guy who edited the memories, at least he had consent. He got patient consent. The patient understood what was going. It looks like he was informed, so he didn't force it on him. He did get his consent and do it that way. So that's, I guess, okay. It's just the treatment itself, though. I don't know. And here's this kid who's got the anger issues going to a hospital. Yeah, well, you have anger issues, kid. You need to deal with that. Okay. Oh, I see. Taking him to pseudo. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious. Was that a deliberate choice on the programming? Was he designed to be like this? Now, by the way, it makes sense that if a computer was playing around with the humanoid thing, that they might purposely build in flaws. Because what appears as a flaw could be a good adaptation. And variety does allow you to survive things. Plus, we have established that the AI wants the humanoids to blend in, so it's designing them with flaws on purpose, with limitations on purpose, so they can blend in better. That's why humanoids are not universally stronger than humans, or faster than humans, or smarter than humans. They are designed to be human normal for the most part, so they can blend in. Oh, okay, so they can be treated. Tuning his emotional system. Okay. So what's that mean? Oh, that sounds horrifying. We're gonna force his personality change. Jesus. Oh, I like how the AI is like, dude, stop making it sound violent. Alright. There are conditions affecting the central nervous system. Right. Okay. Yeah. There's like, tumors on the brain or things like that. Right. Behavioral stuff. Therapy. Fine tuning can result in more effective, safer results than treatment needed for humans. Okay, so basically so it's easier to diagnose mental problems in a humanoid or treat mental problems in a humanoid than as a human because, yeah, they can just flip a switch. But God, again, the ethical implications. Should it be fixed? Oh, that's a very good question. The mom's raising good. Very interesting. Yeah. I mean, it should be, ultimately, it should be, yeah, that is normal for them to consider. Complaints are very rare. Good. So if minimal side effects, that's good. I like how the AI has a name, Jay. It's a disembodied voice, but it has a name. That's kind of nice. Yeah, does Yuta want it to be treated? I think ultimately that's what matters. Does Yuta see it as a problem that needs to go away? He's a piano player. He wants to be able to focus on the piano. See, if I have a flaw, my solution is to work on it and to treat it and to think about it and to go for it. That's why I go to the gym. It's why I focus on reading and self improvement. Yeah, what if altering the emotions impacts his ability to play the piano? What if it's tied to his ability to have passion? In other words, the emotional outbursts are a sign of his passion. If you limit the passion, yeah, they're gonna. Hmm, yeah, sometimes, sometimes the aspects of us that are hard to control fuel other things too, that are good. I mean, there's a reason artists are associated with chaotic natures because it's the very. Yeah, he gets really, really into it. He gets very passionate about it. Now that hyperfixation, yeah, the hyperfixation is both a boon and a curse. Yeah, he has to control it better, but it allows him to focus on the piano, and that in turn is what gives him his ability. If you get rid of that, you get rid of his ability. You undermine it. This is the difficulty of say being with somebody with who's strong passions. Yeah, why did he blow up at Madoka? He doesn't want friends. He wants to play the piano. Yeah, he shouldn't have shoved her. He needs to learn coping mechanisms, but he's not going to learn to cope with the passions if he just alters his brain. Yeah, what he is, he's a gifted genius. And you need to manage that. Instead of putting him in with normal kids who are going to get in his way and provoke his anger, change his environment so he can adapt. Don't don't lobotomize him. Teach him how to get a better hold of himself. Yeah, actually, this is many ways. This is kind of like in many ways. This is a commentary here on how society will force people. It will force people to comply and to be quote normal, and yeah, and through lobotomies. Yeah, this is very much like giving a kid a lobotomy or giving a kid pills. It's like, oh, you're acting up. You're acting like a normal kid. We're going to give you pills so you act like a robot instead. It's very similar to that. I don't like it. See, and Pseudo, I think, understands that. Pseudo understands that the emotional tuning and his skill in piano are intrinsically linked, and so messing with one will rob him of the others, and in turn rob him of purpose and meaning. Hey, oh, Halo Star check-in? Yeah. Well, the Halo Star check-in, Lulu, is actually for, there's a group I'm involved with, the, who like support one another. So that's just a way for them to signal us like, hey, but hey, that's nice. Glad to see you here. We're watching Gene of AI. It's actually interesting.
Woo?
Okay, he still loves playing the piano. That's good. Yeah, but his music is now more sterile. He doesn't have the overwhelming emotions to pour into the piano, to pound away at the notes, to have the passion, the overflowing emotion. He no longer has the overflowing emotion, now he just has normal emotions. Again, Pseudo has lobotomized him and robbed him of the passion that made his music special. And Pseudo realizes this too, but he'll do it, but he knows the consequences, and he bemoans the fact that society doesn't realize it. Because if you look at Beethoven, Bach, and Mozart, they were not men of moderation. They were men of extreme passions, and that gave them the skill that was undermining it. You look at Steve Jobs. The dude was not mentally well. He was very extreme, but that extremeness was a core. Changing a humanoid's personality isn't very difficult. Yeah. But yeah, I like this. This is very much a reflection. So it's one thing they're bringing up is, way for humans, it's hard to change them. But with humanoids can be altered. And because of that, the humanoids, so the humanoids can be changed. So they are changed. And because they can be changed, society has greater expectations that they will be changed to be, quote, normal. And that normalcy is a dangerous concept. That push to make them comply and conform is dangerous. Because now, yeah, Yuna's brilliance has been robbed. Ooh. Yeah, I've got some clips of people doing ooh. That's actually from Vox too. Yay. I'm glad to see you here. All right, so that was another interesting episode. A lot of interesting questions and matters raised by the show. Again, I love this because of how it makes me think. Oh, and I did want to continue on from last episode a little bit. I brought up the whole, like, you push the button and it causes you to be calm. Well, if you can make a button that you push and it causes a person to be calm, to me that implies that you can also install software that you can probably remotely activate and cause berserker rage. Because if one exists, its complement probably exists. So we had, I think in episode 1 or 2, something about the Crying Man, a humanoid personality that was illegally copied and is used for terrorist attacks. Okay? So what if the Crying Man is a humanoid personality, it's installed in a body, and then they install basically a remote berserker button, and then they put him into society, push the berserker button, he kills a bunch of people, or unalives them, and then when he snaps out of it, that's why he's crying, because he realizes that, oh god, I'm being used to hurt people. I don't want this. Why am I doing this? And then they just keep copying him into new bodies over and over again, and he's just being forced to do this again and again and again, regardless of what he actually wants, and that's why he's crying. Now imagine being trapped in that. That's horrific. Oh, this is neat. Okay. Alright, so we finally get the weird robot kid from the intro. And we also have the what looks to be like a traditional blade making in Japanese tradition. So robots. So next episode is going to focus more heavily on robots. We had that concept introduced. I think it was episode 3 with the lady who fell in love with a robot, even though it was fake, to the point where she broke up with a real person she was having a relationship with just to be with a robot, which is, oh god, that's horrifying. That's terrible. Don't do that. So, next episode will be about the robot. This scary kid and really creepy eyes. God, he's creepy looking. I don't like him. I know he's supposed to be cute. No, he's creepy. He looks like a failed Mega Man reject. Anyway, so that's gonna be next episode. So for those watching live, we're gonna get episode 6 here shortly. For those watching the VOD, we will be wrapping up here soon. Let me pop back into the chat mode. Here we go. Let me see. I'm going to get episode 6 loaded here on the player for the next VOD. There we are. There we are. Hey, so thank you everyone who stopped by. So I had Sniper, Lulu, and Vox stopping by. Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Also, big shout out to everyone who's followed since the last stream too. I've had Kara Scarlet, Funky Stickman, Rue Kidding Me, Lucius Fish, and Mr. Death Knight all follow me since the last stream. So thank you very much for that. Oh, I got a redeem here for liquid cooling. One sec. There we go. Got some water in me. Thank you. Thank you. I do a lot of talking with these. I will eventually, by the way, open these up for other people to appear with me, so I'm not doing these solo all the time. But for right now, I'm doing these solo because it's easier logistically, you know? So, alright. What I'm going to do here is, I can't really think of anything more to say on the episode, but another good one. Another good one. This series really gets my noggin jogging and activates my almonds. I really enjoy it. This was another good one. So many insane ethical implications. Um, and I like that it's an analogy for the psychological profession and how many ethical implications there are for psychiatry in terms of, you know, how often we're just taking kids being kids and drugging them into compliance and robbing them of any humanity that they have just for the sake of compliance. I really hate that because I had so many classmates when I was a kid. You know, I had the Ritalin craze hit, and I had so many classmates whose lives and brains were destroyed by Ritalin. Just so many bad prescriptions, bad diagnoses on that. And to me, when I see something like that, that's what it reminds me of. And it's a great analogy. It's a great metaphor. It's a wonderful use of science fiction to capture metaphors that apply to the current day. And we see that even more now because the number of over medicated people out there has only increased since I was a kid. It's even higher than ever. The lockdowns, for example, have spiked mental health problems for kids and teens, and a lot of them are just turning straight up to drugs to deal with it rather than anything constructive. It's horrifying. It's really genuinely horrifying. So, alright. Anyway, enough on that. I spend too much time on this, I'll start getting political, and I shouldn't do that. Because politics is not very chill. But still, this is an excellent series, and I really enjoy it. So I'm going to BRB. hit the ads, and we'll start the next episode here. If you're watching the blog, this is where things end. Please tune in next week for Gene of AI episode 6. Yahoo! And if you want to join me live, yeah, you can. I'll usually stream on Tuesdays, but now I'm also going to be branching into Thursdays, since my work seems to be giving me Thursdays off regularly, so hey, why not? Alright, this is Dominic Bytes signing out. When next we meet, may your robot body be fully charged!
Also, hi, Dominic!
Hey, Dominic Bytes. Welcome. Welcome on by.
Hey, yes, welcome to the stream, Dominic Bytes. Hopefully everything works out for you, buddy.
Welcome to stream, Dominic!
Hi, Dominic.
Dominic. Yep. Hi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, though.
Hello, Dominic. Hello, darling. How you doing, darling?
Dominic! Hello, Dominic. I hope you're doing good today.
How's it going, Dominic? Welcome in. Mwah.
Hi, Dominic. How you doing, cheese pie?
Hi, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, Dominic.
Dominic, hello.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello. Dominic Bytes, hello.
Dominic, thank you. Can you stop slamming shit?
Hey, Dominic.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello.
Dominic Bytes, you productive little devil.
Oh my god. Also, thank you for clipping as always, Dom. You are so sweet. I really appreciate you. You are an absolutely wonderful being, as all of you are.